Good morning, VC. It's the Zonkman coming at you with a little video action, a little contest entry action. All right, let's see let's just go ahead and get right to it. This video is for an entry into Bill at the Vinyl Verse. His contest name is My Vinyl Community Story. So this is an entry for My Vinyl Community Story contest for Bill at the Vinyl Verse. Thank you, Bill. Bill, this contest is also for 700 subs. Whoa, that is awesome. And 2 years in the vinyl community. That is awesome. And you are one of the top channels that I watch on a regular basis when I'm not off on some hiatus, and you were one of the ones in the beginning. I guess like a top 10 or something like that, somewhere in there. I'd have to look at when I subscribed or whatever, but you're in there on very early on. So we're going to get right to it. Thank you, Bill, for having this contest. Awesome. I don't see myself ever having 700 subs. Maybe I'll be around for 2 years, but still not have made as much videos or content as you have. Okay, so My Vinyl Community. Bill's first question: how did you discover the VC and when did you start making videos? Actually, the same as you. How to clean records. So I've only been into the vinyl, we'll say 2 years now. So we'll say February of 2018. So maybe somewhere in March to May, I can't really remember. How to clean records. Hey, I need to figure out how to clean records. So of course, how-to on YouTube. There's a how-to for everything on YouTube. So I went to YouTube and I actually clicked a couple videos. I thought, 45 minutes? What? And it was like super dry, somebody talking about cleaning record. I couldn't even tell you who did the videos or if they were even somebody in the VC. So number 3 comes along, is this older gentleman with some long gray hair, and a beard, and doing a cheers to the camera, and the title of his video was How to Clean Records Cheap, and I am talking about Oddbox Topper. So that was, when he would say VC, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together until I started getting other people's videos showing up in the algorithm, and it's like, what is this? What is this? And then it took me a while to catch on to it's just people showing records, and there's a whole community. So I would say maybe that was anywhere in that mid 2018 range, and I would watch Topper's videos. He's usually about once a month or so is about how often he puts a video out. But I'd be waiting for a video from Topper, and then gradually got into more and more channels. Making videos was probably a whole year out from there. And that was Chris at Tunes from the Man Cave. He had a 500 subs contest, and I decided, and he's from South Carolina, so that was close, me being from North Carolina. So it was like, yeah, I'm gonna start making videos. So Tunes from the Man Cave, so that would have been June of 19, maybe I don't think I made the video in May. I think his deadline was June, and that was probably close to the deadline for actually putting a video up. But he was the first video I ever did was for his contest. So Chris, Tunes from the Man Cave. That's kind of how I got started. Show an album you got because of a VC channel. Okay, we'll start. We're naming more VC channels. Mazzy at Norman Maslov. Ry Cooter, self-titled album from 1970. I probably would not have gotten this. I probably would have passed on this, but seeing it at the local record store, I picked it up, and just learning about Ry Cooter and all the different things that he got into. I think I even have like a Long Rider soundtrack or something like that, which Rycruiter did. But thank you, Mazzy, at the Norman Maslov channel for getting me into this. Other one I'm showing is Cadaver. Oop, I got the shrink on there. Cadaver for the Dead Travel Fast. And this was shown by Andrew at Tales from the Crate, a longtime member of the VC. So everybody knows Mazzy, everybody knows Andrew, Tales from the Crate. But this was like, he talked about being like stoner rock and doom and that sort of thing. So I had to check this out, and this was something else that I bought last year because of someone in the VC. So that's a couple more VC channels. This is all about the story and all about the different channels. Favorite album in your collection? Of course, whatever as far as... The Doors is one of my favorite, probably my favorite band. So I'm showing this Weird Scenes from the Gold Mine. And this, of course, is a compilation after Morrison died, maybe like 72 or something like that. And this is a reissue, and I don't even know when the reissue was, but it could have been like a 2015, 2017 reissue, something like that. The Doors, it is a 2 LP set. I would actually go for hunting an original of this. Awesome gatefold. But I'll just throw that out there just as far as like a favorite album in my collection. The Doors. There's a lot of favorites. Okay, what else is the next one? This is pretty quick. Give 2 shout outs. I'm a small channel. I'm not very consistent making videos. So I'm not out there a whole lot. So everybody that I'm going to mention is going to have more subscribers than me and have been around probably longer or be more popular in the VC as far as making videos and content. But I'll throw out there some more North Carolina, kind of sticking to this North Carolina theme, and people who are somewhat close to where I'm at. That's Elliot Cruz. That's Lazy Dog Records. And I couldn't tell you even exactly where he's out of. I want to say it's south of Raleigh, maybe. But that's just somebody's channel, just to promote, do a shout out. Another one in North Carolina, I believe in the Charlotte area, is Local Bandography is the channel name, and that's David. And I have not met David yet, but I missed him. The one time I went to a Noble Records pop-up, Dylan told me, because I was asking him about, hey, I'm in the VC, yada, yada, yada. And he said, is there anybody else here? And he said, you just missed Dave from Local Bandography. So I kind of missed opportunity there to meet him. Maybe still will someday. So that's my 2 shout outs. And we're gonna attempt the bonus question. I don't claim to know the answer to this. In fact, the bonus question for Bill at the Vinyl Verse, of course he knows, in the Trio area of Genesis, his favorite band, what is the favorite album and the favorite song on that album from the Trio era? And I'll be honest with you, I listened to Genesis, the Trio era that was popular in the 80s as a kid. Not been too big into it. Since being in the VC, I've kind of looked for some Peter Gabriel solo stuff and then some Peter Gabriel Genesis stuff as far as like that's earlier. But my answer to your question is going to be Genesis Duke, and it's because it's the only Genesis album I own. And I'm going to throw out there, and it's probably not, is Misunderstanding, and that's probably just that was just the popular hit or whatever off this. This is a 1980 Genesis album, so that's my stab at it. All right, that is my contest entry for my vinyl community story. It's been fun doing this, telling about how I got into the VC, and that Bill is actually part of that. Bill had recently given me a shout out. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody else who watches any of my videos. Normally it's a contest entry, and I force whoever's doing the contest to watch the Zonkman video. um, so I'm just kind of throwing it out here. And yeah, I think that's it. Everybody have a wonderful day, and namaste.